What's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Back Talks episode 7. My name is George. I'm the CEO and founder of the Big Back Bitcoin project. And we have right here, we have the creator. Introduce
Crypto,
yourself.
how you doing? Happy Monday. I'm Crypto Jam, and hopefully everybody had a good Monday, but usually Monday sucks. But
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
see.
usually. Um, so one of the things we're gonna talk about tonight, we always come up and talk about updates because again, we talk about transparency. So we're gonna talk about updates. We're gonna talk about Big Back Bitcoin 101, which is the educational part of every single time that we come on a live. We're gonna do something that's educational, and you could follow that as well because we post that every single day, I believe, except from Saturday and Sunday. And then we're gonna talk about current events. And then
Yeah.
afterwards, give our Big Back Bitcoin community a shout out, and then that's gonna be it. But all right, so as far as updates that we're going through right now, we've officially began the development of our DAO. So if anything you want to touch on that, Carter, just a little teeny bit.
Yeah, yes. So as George said, it's awesome. So we went through over the weekend with the developers, all the features, stuff we need to put in, stuff we need to take out on the DAO, and also the website will be converted into a DApp. So that's pretty cool. You're gonna have like token metrics. You're gonna have a dashboard. You're gonna have even we're gonna have some cross chain swaps in there. So it will be pretty cool. It's gonna take some time, of course. But the great thing is when everything is done, tested, and audited, and make sure everything is functional, we're gonna have our Seifu developer from Revolution Ecosystem. He'll come on the live. We have a special guest to kind of just show us, how it works and just do a little functionality check to show everybody. Because some people, may have never used the DAO before. So we'll have a lesson on that as well. But that will be great. Coming up in the next few weeks, you'll see the developer's face. Make sure he's real. So
So,
yeah,
so that's a cool thing, right? Because at the same time, we're keeping everybody updated, but at the same time, we want to make sure we're being transparent enough to ask the developer, "Hey, could you come on and explain?" Because a lot of people in our community are fresh. Some of them are fresh to crypto, right? They're new to crypto, so that's why we want to make sure one, we're doing educational stuff to make sure that they know what's going on. Also, two, introduce people and new ideas, but also explain those ideas to them. So a lot of people might never heard about adapt before, don't know how it functions, and with that, we're gonna show them how it functions and kind of go over a little bit about it. So we're gonna have the person that actually develop it come on and explain that to you guys as well. So that's gonna be pretty cool for us to be able to do. One of the next thing we want to talk about is the crypto meme competition. Now, if you don't know about the crypto meme competition, um, we posted it in our Telegram on our X. So if you want to go ahead and participate in that, the last date of that will be Thursday, right? So you want to make sure that you submit your videos in now. Your video is not going to qualify if it's something that you're taking off of CapCut and drop our logo in, and that's not creativity, right? I can go ahead and put my thing in CapCut and drop my no, that's not. We're talking about an actual meme video that you come up with. Make sure you put your watermark on it. Even if you don't put your watermark on it, we're not going to use it because we don't have authority to use it unless we go through the proper channels. So again, the competition ends this Thursday. So make sure you submit your meme videos. With that, we're going to go into current events. No, not current events, but we're going to go over the Big Back 101. So we're gonna let Crypto Jam kind of touch on what we're gonna go over tonight.
Yep. All right. So yes, last time we spoke about, Bitcoin, the OG crypto. So next we're gonna talk about, Ethereum. So Ethereum we have here is the pasta of the world. And pretty much what that means is that Ethereum is versatile, customizable. You can do a lot of things with pasta. You got different types of pasta, linguine, fettuccine. Don't quote me, I'm not Italian, but there's different types of pasta. But we pretty much talk about how so Ethereum is its own blockchain, right? Pretty much is a ecosystem where developers, build applications. You can launch tokens on there. You can launch smart contracts, right? So it's not just a, currency. It's pretty much a platform where you can build, right? So it's more flexible than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more like a store of value. So think of so how would you think of Ethereum, right? So think of a restaurant, right? That you don't only have to just run transactions. You can customize dishes. You can add ingredients. You can literally start your own kitchen. So that's in like the big back style where what Ethereum is, right? So Ethereum, which is on its own blockchain, so that's as we spoke about in the first time, is a public decentralized ledger, right? That records everything. So that's like your restaurant, right? So what's built on Ethereum are what's called smart contracts. So smart contracts is pretty much code that executes automatically when conditions are met, right? So it's like, you have your recipe and what I mean it does its thing, right? Um, Another term that a lot of people probably won't know is EVM. You hear like, oh, the Ethereum virtual machine, right? So pretty much that's the system where that runs the smart contract and the dApps. Like, George talk about dApps, which are decentralized apps, right? So pretty much it's a whole ecosystem for you to build. So a lot of people know, let me see, there's a lot of tokens built on Ethereum. You go through the list on CoinMarketCap, pretty much a lot of tokens built on Ethereum and they have different functions. And then some of them may go off on their own, but most people build on Ethereum and then branch off, right? And of course, there's other blockchains out there, but we're not going to touch into that yet. Today is Ethereum Day, right? So pretty much we said a smart contract, it executes automatically, right, when conditions are met. So that's like your prepaid meal plan. I don't know. I used to use what's it called? What's that meal? That's meal thing called. Oh, I have it on my phone. The meal prep app, right?
Uh,
You select your meals and then it just delivers to you automatically. So that's what like
Hello Fresh.
yeah, like HelloFresh and stuff like that,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So So for decentralized apps, right? Those are like your DeFi, your NFT, your blockchain games platforms and stuff like that. So let me see if I can use an example. Right, I had an example here just to make sure people can relate. So, a big thing is for those who participate in or big back Bitcoin is live. Uniswap is a decentralized application. You can go on there and you can swap peer to peer between tokens, and there's no central authority, right? You have OpenSea. OpenSea is a dApp, which is that's where you go and people buy and sell NFTs, right? And then you have Axie Infinity for the gamers. They have blockchain games over there, and those are different type of decentralized applications, right? So that's pretty much it. So we call Bitcoin the stake, and then Ethereum is the pasta. And then you have the different sauces. You can do what vodka sauce, Alfredo. You can do what else? Marinara. what other sauces out there? I don't even know.
Man, you going through all that stuff, getting me hungry at the same time.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, so E- Ethereum, the easiest way, that's where you have your own kitchen. You can do what you want to do. You can build whatever recipe you want to make. You can sell whatever you want to sell. That's pretty much Ethereum. So that's it in a nutshell. There's a lot of things that are going on with Ethereum in terms of, you guys know, in terms of scalability and speed and stuff like that, just to make sure it's more efficient. And those stuff we'll touch into later in terms of like what is ERC 20 or 721, or what's sharding, or all those different type of terms you may hear. We'll talk about that later, because we got to take baby steps.
And then could
um
you go on the medium real quick so I could share the page? So guys, this is we're going over this. This is on our medium page as well. So if you go on Medium,
yeah.
Bitcoin, you'll find all of these that we're talking about, and we kind of put it down in a digestible way so you could understand. And the thing is, because we talk about our thing is food and fitness, we kind of always relate cryptocurrency to food and fitness. So
Yep.
when you go on Medium, you'll hear us refer to it as pasta. You will see that the article, it will talk about it as pasta. You could see another article, it will kind of talk about fitness and relate
Yep.
it to that. So in a sense, when you're talking about cryptocurrency, a lot of people will hear something and just go right over their heads. Versus
Yep.
if we explain it to you in a food sense or a workout sense, then most people will be able to relate because you eat or you work out, and you eat and you work out, right? So those are the things that we could look at and say, all right, you know what, go over to our medium website, because that's gonna our medium because that's gonna be the educational part of our platform where you'll be able to learn. And then we also will come on and touch on those topics as well, and talk to people about it, because at the end of the day, as big backs, you want to make sure that you continue to learn, continue to
Yep.
grow. And
Mhm.
hey, even the season ones get fall to be victims as well. So with
That's
that,
true. Oh, and
um,
another thing, I'll touch on that. If you guys don't think we're explaining it properly, please let us know in the comments. And if you have any lessons in particular that you want to slide in there, because we might miss some things, yeah, just let us know, and we'll throw some stuff in there. And if you think it's boring, it's George's fault. It's not my fault. Just blame the CEO.
yeah, why me? Why me? But
Yeah,
so we're gonna touch on current events right now. So with current events, we got FOMC coming out this week. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of anticipation. Today the market was a little bit
yeah.
kind of up there, but we're gonna see a little bit more volatility as FOMC comes closer. You're gonna see a lot of volatility. We also looking at what rate cuts for this week as well. Um,
Well, now the forecast is to keep it the same.
okay,
So prior was 4.5, and they forecast 4.5. But anytime Powell talks, you never know. So
I mean, you never know. So when you go up there, everything is good, and then all of a sudden, you know, things drop 300 points, 400
uh,
points out of it. Like, so you never know. That's why a lot of times, if you're new to trading, one of the things I always say is pay attention to what's going on in the market. So if for instance, if you know that you see the news, and President Trump is supposed to be talking at 2 o'clock, you might not want to be in a trade at 2 o'clock. You might want to sit out and wait, or don't trade until afterwards, right?
yeah.
If you're talking about FOMC, maybe you just want to sit out and wait before FOMC, and not try to trade right before FOMC and predict, hey, the market is gonna go this way. Um,
Or
you
you can
you
be you can be a degenerate like me and still, say,
or
look,
or you could be one of the degenerates, right?
yeah,
And just put it
all
on
in.
10x or 20x, and just pray for it,
Shit,
right?
talking like 50, starting at 50x. I just
Hey,
play. Hey,
hey,
this is not
hey.
financial advice. This is just our opinion. You know,
This is not what you want to talk about when people are just coming into crypto or just learning about trading. You do
that's true.
not do none of that foolishness, okay? Again, you
Yeah,
want to make sure that you're paying attention to news. If you're doing forex, you a lot of times, if people trade forex, they're always looking at FX calendar to see what's
yeah,
going on as far as news. Especially if you trade a certain pair, that pair
yep,
is going to have news with it. So you want to
yeah,
make sure that you look at that. If you're talking about stock market, you want to see what's going on with the stock market. Is there going to
yeah,
be any news? Is there going to be FOMC? Is there going to be CPI, PPI, those stuff? The report on housing. Those are key stuff that's going to happen. That's going to shift the market or create some kind of volatility in the market. So you want to pay attention to those. How you could get those is just go on I use Forex Factory Calendar, right? And
that's
you
true.
can go on Forex Factory Calendar, and then with that, you'll see all the news for that day. I always use the red folders and medium folders. Red folders are very important, and then
Yeah,
the medium ones are kind of a little orange. I don't pay attention to nothing else. I mostly pay attention to the red folders,
yeah.
right? So those are the things that's gonna be happening now. There's something going on with Ethereum as well, or you said,
Well,
but we did mention that earlier, right?
yeah, we mentioned in the last episode about the update. Maybe next time we can get more information on it. But I know if you're a beginner, you probably don't know what the hell the update is about.
Right.
But if you want to know more, just let us know. But yeah, and Ethereum is still chilling, not doing
Yeah,
much.
Ethereum is not really moving as much, which is good because that's good. I need it to go up. I need that bad boy to go up.
Yeah.
I need that bad boy to go up. But you know, for Bitcoin, I noticed you have the Bitcoin chart up, so might as well I put it up. For Bitcoin been hanging out in that area, right?
Hmm.
Um,
Dangerous too.
I will say, based on one of the things that I trade, guys, I use Strat as a trading strategy for me, right? And with that, looking at this, if Bitcoin breaks below 82 grand, then we could see Bitcoin come back down to retest that that 75 area. I still think that Bitcoin needs to go down to 70. Right at that, yeah, go down a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
right there. So
yeah.
right in that area, Bitcoin need to go touch that area first. Now, a lot of times when you'll see you'll see a price action go down, a lot of time necessarily it don't have to touch that spot. If you notice that it went close to it, it didn't touch it, but it could go up, fake people out thinking that all right, we're gonna go back into a bull run and then come back down, get those people out that was going long or liquidate their accounts, come back down, test that spot, and then shoot back up. So in a sense, you have to be patient if you're looking for a long-term play. If you're thinking about getting in Bitcoin because you don't want to miss out because of FUD or anything like FOMO or anything like that, then what you want to make sure you do is you kind of ladder into your Bitcoin. So in a sense, you could buy some now, and then as it keep on dropping down to the lower levels, you buy some again, but you don't enter put all of your money in at once. So if it's right here and you say, listen, you know what, it might pop up, then you could buy 25% of the position that you want to put in. So if you're putting 10 grand in, you might put 2,500, right? And as it come down, you keep scaling in to your position. That's one way you could do it. Or if you just say, you know what, I'm going long term on Bitcoin, I don't care, then you could buy all your position.
Yeah. You lost me. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah,
Hey, so Carter is a little bit more Crypto Jam is a little bit more what do you call it? He's a little bit more elementary, right?
yeah,
He's a little
yeah.
bit more elementary. So you wanna talk to them in an elementary situation here?
In terms of trade, I'm not gonna touch into trading yet. I'm gonna let them learn the basics. And
You're saying I went too advanced in some of this stuff.
yeah, but unless I'm sure we have some advanced people that watch this
Yeah, I
channel.
mean, you can't just in a sense, right? When I mentioned that is because sometimes you'll have people that are not new to trading, but they've been buying crypto, right? And the thing
Mhm.
is, they don't understand certain levels. They're just buying to buy, or one of the worst things to do is when you hear on CNN, Fox, all these places saying, "Oh, buy crypto," you're probably buying at the wrong time. It's probably too late.
Yeah, true.
it is
That is,
probably it's probably too late. When they're telling you that, that means the institutions are now taking profit, are about to sell, and they're waiting for you guys to come in
grab the bag.
and grab the bag and sit on the bag, right? And then
Mhm.
afterwards, when crypto is going down, they're talking about how bad it is. I mean, this might go to zero, all this stuff, and they're talking negative, and
Yep,
institutions are, and then all of a sudden, you're starting to feel bad, and you'd be like, yo, I don't want to deal with this. I'm down 50%. I'm going to sell it. And guess who you're selling it back to? The institutions. And then they're
yep.
going to pick it up and then write it back up. So if you're in something for long term, just know that it's in for long term and leave it. And then just, if you have a take profit, take your profit. Okay.
And just to touch with that, like knowledge builds confidence. I feel like when you understand the objective of whatever you're trading or the asset you're trading, certain assets should be traded and certain assets shouldn't, right? So you just have to, whatever your goal is, and understand, gain some real knowledge of whatever asset you're looking into, and that will build your confidence in terms of like, yo, this is my objective, this is my goal. Sometimes you don't have to pay attention to the intraday. If you're a passive investor, you just buy. If you're a passive investor, you shouldn't care about price. You should be like, okay, I want to, my goal is to get 5 Bitcoins. So no matter the price, it shouldn't matter. You're trying to get to 5 Bitcoins. But if you're, a scalper like Sheldon, he cares about the 5 and the 10 minutes and all that stuff. And, you
Nah.
know, you know,
Nah, nah, to a little bit of extent, but not the whole thing. Not the whole thing. Intraday trading, yeah. But if you're talking about long term, I
yeah.
mean, I don't care. Like the prices will go up, the prices will go down. Some people will say, "Hey, take profit," and a lot of times, you could be in a situation where you'd be like, "Man, I should have sold," and then ride it when it come back down. You know,
Well,
I buy it again. But guess what? It don't have to come back down.
yeah.
So when it goes high and you see it make a high and you think it's gonna come back down, it don't have to come back down. So those are the things that he just say you have to pay attention, and just as long as you say you want to accomplish something, if you want a certain amount of crypto or a certain amount in stocks, then by all means, once you accomplish that, then but have your goals in place.
What's the next? The next thing, not much happened. What's the next thing? I think it was the ETF. I think they filed for like a ETF for SUI. That was, yeah, SUI. That's the next thing, and it's so funny. It's a coincidence that Trump, his what do you call it, World Liberty Finance, they bought a whole bunch of SUI before the news came out. So that's crazy. Like
What?
they yeah, the that crypto called SUI.
Uh
I feel
huh.
like a year ago they say, oh, his fund is called World Liberty Financial, bought a whole bunch of SUI. So it's like sometimes some people literally just follow Trump. If Trump do something, they just follow him, because he must know something, which obviously he did. So yeah,
Huh. Huh. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
that's pretty much it.
All right, guys. So again, make sure that if you're not part of the Big Back community, make sure you join us on Telegram. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. We're on all the platforms. If you're looking for educational content, make sure you go over to the Medium where we post every day except from Saturday and Sunday, right? On
Yeah,
Medium. So
yeah.
make
I
sure you
mean,
go over and check
oh,
that out.
oh, the last thing, let me say, because we got approved on Uniswap. So if you go on Uniswap, I forgot to mention that. Sorry, we're the only ones that have our logo. Okay, so when you type in Big Back Bitcoin now, you will see this pretty logo. You see how you see the difference? Let me go back. You see how you have, let me see, you have this one big back. You see like how you have this one here with no logo? You can see it? Gosh, hold on. Our official logo is on there now. So just to let people know, it's right there. That's there it is. Look pretty. So and also always remember to check the contract address. And yeah, that was it. I just wanted to share that because I forgot to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
All
yeah.
right, all right.
All
Good
right.
stuff, guys. So all right. So again, make sure you join the Big Back community. In Telegram, we're live in there almost every. Well, not almost. We're live in there every day. One of the
Mhm.
admins, one of the members are always live in there every single day. If you have any questions, that's the quickest way to get your questions answered. If you have any suggestions, we're open to suggestions as well.
Mhm.
Um,
That's
and
smart investment. Smart investment is always available. He doesn't sleep. Well, he's sleeping right now, but usually he's up.
yeah. Well, all right, guys. Till the next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace
All
out.
right. Out.